We shift our focus to the other breaking news coming in, and this is in regard with a 21-year-old Indian student who was shot dead in Canada after a stray bullet struck her. She was waiting at a bus stop, we learn, on her way to work when the shots were fired by a car occupant. Now, the MEA has given out a statement where they have condemned the incident, and a homicide investigation has been initiated in this regard. So the details of the case is where a 21-year-old student, Indian student, she was killed in Canada. The visuals of the same are on your screen right now of the victim. She was shot dead after a stray bullet struck her. She was waiting at a bus stop on her way to work when the shots were fired by a car occupant. Now, her name is Harsimrat Randhawa. She was a student at MEA College in Hamilton, Ontario. Now, Hamilton police is investigating the homicide that happened and the incident that took place on Wednesday, saying that the victim was an innocent bystander. All right, we're getting in a reaction on that. Let's listen in.
And my condolences to Harsimrat's family. This is a young girl who had her whole life ahead of her and was tragically lost her life because some thugs picked up a gun. Harsimrat's family sent her to Hamilton to prepare her for her future, and there is now an empty seat at their dinner table and an empty seat at her aunt's house and her friend's home. As a community, we should be outraged. This is not okay. This is a stark reminder that the devastating impact of gun violence in our city. This is a complex issue, and it will take all of us to put a stop to it. I'm appealing to anyone with information to come forward and to do the right thing. Your voice, along with everybody else, can bring justice and can prevent further harm. As Chief, I'm committing every available resource to find the person or persons responsible.
All right, from Canada to the national capital, shifting our focus to what's happening in New Delhi, where we've got the first visuals of the lady Dawn Zikra, who has been arrested by Delhi police, and this is in connection with the murder of a 17-year-old boy in Delhi's Selampur area. Remember, the Delhi Selampur was on the edge after a 17-year-old was stabbed to death last evening. There was heavy police deployment in the presence of narrow lanes of Selampur as the murder sparked protest in the area. Even as the police was investigating the murder, the name of a lady Dawn was emerging yesterday in the case, and the same lady has been arrested. The visuals of that you see on the right-hand side of your screen. Now, the victim that we're talking about here, his name was Kunal Kumar, who went around 7:30 p.m. To buy milk from a shop near his home, and he was stabbed to death. Reporting live on this story is my colleague Piyush from the national capital. Yes, Piyush, what do we know about this lady Dawn who has been arrested in regard of the murder of the 17-year-old? What is her link? What is the story?
In fact, let me just try to put you the context of what exactly this case is all about. This case occurred in the Selampur area of Northeast Delhi. Now, Selampur area of Northeast Delhi is quite sensitive. This area witnessed the religious riots in 2020, so this makes this area quite sensitive. And in this context only, we saw that how a 17-year-old boy was stabbed to death by some unidentified men. Now, taking this into consideration, there was a lot of protest that occurred in that area in which there were allegations that were leveled that how members of specific community were deliberately targeted so that they can flee that area. Now, in this context only, the Delhi police now has made an arrest of a person identified as Zikra. Now, this woman, Zikra, is notoriously known as Lady Dawn because she has been involved in several hoodlum activities. She has been very popular in social media, in which she has made several reels of her trying to dance and trying to do several activities using gangster songs. So it has been now alleged that how Zikra, along with her male friends, beat up this guy, the 17-year-old person, and then stabbed to death. What exactly is the real reason of Zikra reportedly being involved in murder of the 17-year-old? Only investigation will tell. Stay tuned to Republic Media Network as we bring you minute-to-minute update of the Selampur protest and the murder of the 17-year-old.